And what is going on, my Houston Texans family, and welcome to another fabulous episode of the Twin Toros podcast. I am one part of your show, Mr. 713, the old man next to me, the self-proclaimed president of Houston sports, Nick Stevenson. Before we get started, this episode is brought to you powered by Sleeper. The NFL season is here, which means you now have a chance to 1,000 times your cash on daily fantasy football. Football has never been more exciting than it is now with players like Timothy Stroud, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Justin Jefferson. Pick on stats for these stars like touchdowns, passing yards, receiving yards, fantasy points, and more for up to a 1,000 times payout on Sleeper. Get your picks right and you could win big. Use promo code 713HOU and you get up to a $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. Stroud for live. You say, yo, 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 what's going on? Mr. Dorito, what's up, Ruben? Nervous for Sunday? Yeah, the nervouses are always going to be there. But first, OG, how's it going?
I noticed that CJ got a Himothy instead of a
He
meh.
did, yeah, he
this
did get
time.
a Himothy. He did get a Himothy.
Last time all he got was a meh.
You know,
Oh, you must be feeling good about his chances of bouncing back this week.
you know, it goes back to what Mr. Dorito said, right? Nervous for Sunday. I'm not. Michael, listening from Missouri. Shout out to Missouri. Shout out to you, Michael.
Hey, I'm gonna give you love because you're a Texans fan.
Right?
You like that.
What is there to do in Missouri?
Football wise, they don't have NFL. What's the closest team to Missouri?
You think the rent's cheap over there in Missouri?
Maybe they're still Rams fans. The Rams. Oh yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No offense to Missouri. It's just
Yeah. No offense. It looks like a good, quiet pace to settle down.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it gets active though. Mason said, "Come on, CJ." Probably the biggest hater of this channel and the Houston Texans, but someone that I will fight for and kill for, and that is my boy Ayush. We better score 30 plus against the Jags, even if we win. I don't care if the offense doesn't look good. Same, absolutely same. Arturo says, "Puro pinche Texans." Absolutely, Texans with the Z. Arturo says, Mason, we put the score predictions at the end. Michael says KC 0-2. Yeah, but we're not Kansas City. OG, how you feeling?
I brought up, I'm the silver lining guy, and I've been thinking about this. I brought up 2 years ago when the Texans started 0-2 and going up to Jacksonville was their get back game. Okay. I gotta let you know, this is my superstitious year, so I'm gonna try not to jinx them. I alternate years. Every other year, I decide to be superstitious. This year, I am superstitious, so I don't want to jinx them. But the Texans have a very good track record versus this team. If there's any team you need to be playing after an 0-2 start, it is the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, Jacksonville has been good to the Houston Texans. They have, I believe, won at Jacksonville the last 7 years. Mm-hmm. I believe D'Amico Ryans, his record away against AFC South opponents, well, he's never lost.
Undefeated.
And that's crazy. He's undefeated at AFC South home games or away games. I'm sorry. And the Houston Texans have not only came down from 0-2, they've came down from 0-3. This is not new to the Houston Texans digging themselves out of a hole. But once again, why are we in this freaking position in the first place? I will say, though, Nick, talking about this team being 0-2, I remember how we were talking last year when we were 4-0. We could have easily been 0-4. And I feel like it means a little bit more when you say something like this team should be 2-0, at least a 1-1, right? Henry gets the sack no matter what the hell the offense did. You win the football game. We're now talking about, hey, your defense could be there. Let's just pray the offense, does something. You have an opportunity to really not turn your season around, get back into division contention. Yeah. So I'm excited for this Sunday.
Yeah. The key to this game, and it's going to be cliche, do what you did not do against Tampa Bay. Stop the run. And that means stop Travis Etienne, which is going to be difficult. He's been having a good season so far.
Not only having a good season, the Jaguars are the top rushing team in the NFL.
Yeah. And your boy, Trevor Lawrence, you need to make him throw the football, not become a runner himself. Let's avoid any unsportsmanlike hits. Process. There's probably still going to be a little bit of bad blood.
Of
from
course.
a year ago. It's a division game. Um, I I'm confident in this game. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I think
No.
it's going to be a tough game. I'm counting on the defense to do what they do. I hope the defense watched that film from the Buccaneers game and they were disgusted at their tackling, at their
Mhm.
lack of discipline. I hope we've seen them have those problems before, and usually D'Amico Ryans is good
Yeah.
the next game nipping that stuff in the bud. So listen, the Texans got to win, right? You don't want to go into Nashville 0-3, especially when the Colts are already 2-0. Then the Jaguars will be 2-1,
Mhm.
and then you hope you can beat the Titans, but we all know what's coming up in week 5.
Yeah,
So
Baltimore Ravens. So it's
you
you
said
got no
before we
choice.
started, I want to find out what what size my team's nuts are.
Yeah, and that's kind of my whole why I'm excited for this Sunday. I get to find out what type of men these Houston Texans are, what type of quarterback I got in CJ Stroud, right? 2 years ago, CJ Stroud went in front of the podium and said, I want you to be proud when you wear Houston Texans merch. I don't think anyone feels proud right now to wear that. How you erase all those doubts is you just stand on business on Sunday, you put up points, your defense is gonna bounce back. Put up freaking
Yeah.
points. I am sick and tired of talking about this offense just being god awful. I've been talking about that for damn near the last 1.5 years.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question about CJ Stroud?
If it doesn't get me mad, yeah.
I hope it doesn't.
What's up?
Um, how do you feel about just like his demeanor recently?
Yeah, that I don't like. That I mean, it feels like CJ Stroud had a
We're going into last season, I feel like, with this.
yeah, which
His
is why you
demeanor
have
has
a lot of
been
people say it feels the same way.
yeah.
Um,
He
as
seems like
some
he's depressed.
Yeah, CJ strikes me as a guy that when it goes wrong, it goes wrong. When it goes right, it goes right. You ignore, the little things because you got the dub.
Yeah.
Um, the way he looks now, he just looks defeated. He
Mhm.
looks like, he looks I mean, I would say like someone who doesn't have any hope right now. And when you hear Nick Caley, you kind of didn't get any hope vibe from him anyway. So
Yeah. Nick Caley,
that's where I get
it's been
mad
a rough
though.
couple of weeks for him, bro.
That's where I get mad at CJ and say, look, bro, at what point you need to step up? At what point you need to say, I know stuff around me is not going to, be 100% perfect, but I got to do my job. And right now, CJ Stroud's not doing his job.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, that's why I'm excited. Show me what type of quarterback you are. Show me what type of team you are. Don't, because I feel like, I mean, that's why a lot of, like, if they lose on Sunday, I feel like it's just going to be a slippery slope.
Oh man. I mean, if you lose Sunday, your season is just about cooked.
It's just about over.
It's you've already wrapped the brisket. It's got a good bark on it. You're probably gonna be able to leave it on the smoker for maybe another hour or two, but it will be just about done. And that sucks in week 3. So I don't even want to put that into the universe, man. Let me
It's
knock
not
on
even
some wood
Halloween
again.
yet, brother.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, I feel like he is defeated, man, and that really sucks. Um
But can you blame
but
him though?
winning cures all, right? It's
It
just
does.
I would like to see him. I don't mind. He's obviously the type of guy who wears his emotion on his sleeve.
Uh-huh.
But there's a lot of people who think that as a leader of a team, you should have you should maintain that positive demeanor that you have when things are going well. And I'm not saying he's being negative. It's just his body language is different, man. The tone of his voice is
I
different.
mean, but that's really a lot of other people when they lose also, right? What do we love about Coach Greg Popovich? Oh, when he lost, he was an asshole. But hey, we love him because he's that. I mean, and that's
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not
Nick,
saying he's being an asshole. It's
no,
different.
no, 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 no. He's not. I mean,
You can feel the difference.
he just feels defeated.
Yeah.
That's it. It just feels like he's
But he's
just
the leader of this team. If anybody's going to inspire them, it's got to be him, right? I mean, I know
I mean, I would hope so. I would hope so.
D'Amico Ryans is a motivator too.
Mhm.
But CJ Stroud, and so far in 2 games, man, I know CJ is supposed to be able to be checking down at the line. Like, I just don't see any creativity in this offense right now. I don't know if they've completely let CJ have
There
the
is no creativity because when you look at the numbers rise, and I think it was, let me see if I can get it with my phone. I think it was Stressens who brought
yeah.
this up.
While you look it up, I will say I have an NFL Plus subscription, and I watched the All 22 because I was wondering while I was watching the game,
And
are
you
dudes
that
just
shit.
not open? And there were dudes who were open, man. He just
Yeah.
was either not seeing them or missing them when he threw the ball to him, you
Hmm.
know? And, one of the things about him coming out of college, he was supposed to be one of the more accurate quarterbacks coming out of the draft. His first season as a rookie, he was one of the more accurate quarterbacks, and he just hasn't been that in like a year and a half, man.
Well, yeah, when you're getting pressured 40% of the time, you drop back. How do you expect to feel comfortable in the pocket? As I'm looking for it, I believe it was. Let me see, because shout out to Stressens who just dropped so much content. I don't even. Okay, here it is. Nick, when the Texans were under center, how many times do you think they passed the ball, percentage wise?
Under center, like not in shotgun.
So CJ Stroud's under center.
Hmm.
What percentage do you think of him being under
No, I
center were
honestly,
passes?
I can't really say I was paying attention to that. So what was it?
Just tell me. What do you think?
I think he probably handed the ball off more times than
67% of the time it was a run when he was under center.
yeah. I did
83% of
notice
the
that.
time it was a pass when he was in shotgun formation. There's no creativity in that.
And there's
There
no
is no
motion. There's no pre-snap
creativity.
motion. There's nothing,
If
man.
I know, don't even get me started on that stat. Let me go to that one. I personally have that one saved because it's like, yeah, we could blame everyone, and that's kind of what we're doing because
Mhm.
this has all added up to a disaster of what the Houston Texan offense has been the last 2 weeks. Man, if I don't have it, I'm gonna get upset. All my likes right now are about the Demon Slayer movie. Have you seen that yet?
No, I've not.
Man, okay. Here we go. New Texans OC Nick Cady looks like a downgrade from Bobby Slowick, at least based on fantasy PTS data. And now this is from Scott Barnes.
Mhm.
He is just
I
a
did see
public. He's a figure on Twitter. Just daily fantasy football. So play action. Last year, the Texans were 16th in the league in play action, 26.5%. This year so far, they're at 15.6% of the fourth lowest. Pre-snap motion in 2024, last year, 18.1%. That was 16th in the league. So, not a lot, just middle of the pack. So far this year, 6.3%. That's second lowest. There is no creativity right now. There is nothing working right now
Yeah.
about this Houston Texan offense, and it's just sad to say. We have the worst offense in the NFL, Nick.
And I didn't expect them to be great coming out of the gate. I expect them to be better than they are, though. You know, and we're going to be talking about this. If it doesn't get better, we're going to be talking about D'Amico Ryan's decision. This is very repetitive
I
to
don't
put
want
a
to.
rookie to
I
put
don't
a
want
rookie.
to. I
Oh,
don't want to
wait,
spend the rest of this season talking about the
I
offense.
hope not. I really, really hope
That's what
not.
we did
That's
last
why,
year.
of course. Well, yeah. And here's the thing: all of these stats we're talking about, all of these deficiencies we're talking about,
Hmm.
the Houston Texans know about them before we did. I mean, they watch film. They're having team meetings, so they know what the issue is. The question
You
is,
think so?
yes.
Which is why I started having a more respect for Landry Locker
Mhm.
and Cody Stutes because they were grilling Nick Caley about Woody Marsh's pass protection, kind of
Yeah.
giving him a hey, Dare's not good.
Yeah.
I think someone else brought up, the under center and a shotgun percentage. So shout out to Houston Texans media, right? Like they
They
kind
need,
of had
yeah.
to put it in his face, bro. You suck.
Houston media needs to be more like that, bro. Could you imagine if we were in New York
Yeah, we're too
or in
nice.
Philly?
We're
Yeah.
because we're too. Even the reporters
Yeah.
will get on the coach's ass. Go look like how it is in Philadelphia.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. We could use
Like,
a little more of that. And
at
I'm not
what
saying,
point, man? I know we have Southern hospitality. At one point, you got to demand better from your organization. I can't keep doing this, dude.
yeah, for sure. And you know what? All the, the H-Town helmet and all the extra bells and whistles that Hannah McNair and Cal McNair have put on this team, it's all cool, bro. But
It was fun year one. It
it
was
don't
great year one.
it don't fucking matter if this team doesn't win.
Now it's like,
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I'm in the same man. Sounds like another really depressing episode. But look, the good news is you can get right against
Oh,
Jacksonville.
absolutely.
They put up points, yes, but they also have some vulnerabilities. I don't know. I'm not going to call Travis Hunter a bust, but as far as a wide receiver, he
Not
ain't
looking
done
good.
nothing yet. If he
And
comes out and gets like 100 fucking yards and 10 catches, I'm gonna be
no,
mad.
no, 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 no. I don't think that happens.
But he's not
Brian
doing
Thomas
anything.
Jr., him versus
Overrated.
Derek Stingley. That's gonna be a fun matchup.
Yeah,
But I'm sorry, Brian Thomas Jr. right now can't catch the football, and he's afraid of contact a
Derek
little bit
Stingley
right now.
Jr. is good with big physical receivers. He has some trouble with speed, bro. Let's just keep it real.
Well, I
Like
mean, Brian Thomas is kind of like that 6'4" physical wide receiver.
he's got some speed too, though.
What
So
did Brian Thomas do last year against Stingley? I have to go ahead and check. But what I do know is
I'm
that
gonna give
Jake
Stingley
Browning
this
from
though.
the Cincinnati Bengals put up over 300 yards
Mm-hmm.
on that Jags defense. So
Yeah,
if you and that's also kind of why I'm excited, because you get 3 big chunk plays, it starts getting contagious. You
yeah.
start getting some confidence, and I really do mean when I say that confidence is a freaking drug.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go out there in Jacksonville and you do exactly what you did your first 2 drives against Tampa Bay, you score a touchdown and then you score either a field goal or touchdown again, the confidence is gonna go up.
Yeah.
And I really do mean that. So
Yeah, and
we
get the guys in the game who produce, man.
Jaden Higgins, Jalen O, Woody Marks. I'm tired of Braxton Berrios. I'm tired of Justin Watson.
Yeah. Every
Nick
time
Chubb, I'll tolerate Nick Chubb.
every time Jalen Noel touches the ball,
Something happens.
something good happens. So, man, put him in a package where you can have him in the backfield like they used to do with Randall Cobb. Just do something
Shout out
creative.
to Randall Cobb being a Houston Texan.
Randall
Oh my gosh.
Okay, maybe not Randall Cobb in Houston. I'll say Randall Cobb when he was with the Packers. Very just
You remember
be
Danny
creative.
Amendola catching touchdowns here in Houston?
Yes. Just be creative though, man. Like it does feel worse than Bobby Slowick, and that sucks.
Mhm.
That really does suck. But they have a chance to get right, man. And like I said, Jacksonville's the place to do it. You brought it up last week. You go into Baltimore at 2-2. Maybe we're not, feeling like super optimistic going into that game, but you feel like, hey, if we steal this one from the Baltimore Ravens, now we're cooking with grease.
Not even that. If you go
'Cause
into
winning cures all,
Baltimore,
man. Winning cures all.
no, absolutely. And if we continue to see this offense struggle, but this defense win you games, we're just not really going to care, as the
No,
season goes on. But you go to Baltimore 2-2, man. I'm feeling confident now. I'm saying, all right, prove yourself against a
yeah,
good team. But Trevor Lawrence, he's thrown some interceptions.
yep.
He's not some. He's thrown a lot, right? 2 last week against Cincinnati,
Mhm.
1 the week before.
He also threw 3 touchdowns though. So
I mean, for sure, right?
that's more touchdowns than the Texans have scored,
I
or
just
as many
don't
touchdowns
think
they scored all
I
season.
don't think that Cincinnati defense is good.
No, of course not.
Last year they were historically one of the worst defense ever, and that was with one of the league leaders in sacks, and that was Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah.
Trey Hendrickson, was one of the reasons why Cincinnati won the game last week. Trey Hendrickson was on the one of the interceptions that Trevor Lawrence threw, and then to kind of seal the game, gets the sack. So Will Anderson Jr., who's have had a fantastic season to start, man, and Daniel Hunter also has had a fantastic season. These 2
Trevor
guys are
Lawrence
gonna go crazy,
Trevor Lawrence versus Houston Texans defense. I'm taking Houston Texans defense all day.
especially
But
especially
offensively,
especially when you got Agent Zero who's ready to hunt.
I'm telling you, man. But
Aziz Al-Shaair is gonna have a game.
yeah, for sure. He needs to make up for that awful tackle he tried to do on Bucky Irving. So
Needs to
look,
make up for that interception too.
yes, oh my goodness, so many opportunities, in that game. And here's the deal. Um, like I said, Trevor Lawrence versus our defense. I'm taking our defense every single time. Uh, but the offense has got to help the defense out. I gave the defense a lot of
Mhm.
flack last week because it was a death by 1,000 cuts, and it really was. And that's why by the fourth quarter, man, they had just bled out. They didn't have any more energy to stop that last drive. So, can we run? Can we not let the other team run double the plays on offense that we run, please?
Yeah.
And
Let's
we'll
sustain
have a good
drives.
chance to win. I mean, as bad as that was, you still could have won that game. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
All the Bucks had 72 offensive plays. The Texans had 46, and you still almost won that game.
Mhm.
It's yeah, it's they gotta. We're not gonna be doing that next week. If they lose, we're not gonna be like, oh well, they almost did this, they almost did that. Get it done. Win the
Yeah.
game. Just win the game. What's your score prediction?
I have it being 24-21 Houston Texans. Um, I have the Jaguars trying to stage a late comeback, and it's Mr. Henry Tua who makes up for his mistake last week,
Mm,
and he puts Trevor Lawrence on his back. I'm excited for this game, man. This game's gonna either continue my false narrative, my hope that this team could be something great, or it's just gonna
yeah,
break me, and it's gonna
that's a
be all right,
question.
boys. Let's start keeping an eye on who we're picking in this draft because I've already seen that. I've already seen some people call this a throwaway year. I'm not one of those guys.
That's crazy. Not at 0-2. At
Yeah,
0-2, there's still a good percentage of making the play, especially in the AFC South. Let's keep it real. There are no world beaters in this division. I
what we
know that
need
the
to
Colts
do,
are 2-0, but Daniel Jones is their quarterback, bro.
what we need to do is get CJ a girl. That's what we need to do.
How do you know he didn't have one though?
It don't look like it. You see what
Maybe that's
Justin
what's
Herbert's doing
maybe
with
that's what's
Madison Bear on his side.
maybe that's what's distracting him, bro. Maybe that's why he's so depressed because he got in a fight with his girl. You know how it is, man. She starts
Nah, not
nagging,
my
talking
quarterback.
about, I don't know, man.
Sabrina Carpenter. We need someone famous to just to get CJ right.
Man, but he's a Christian, bro. He's supposed to be on God's side, bro. God's
Uh,
supposed to have him. I don't know, man. Whatever it takes, please let's do it. I need CJ Stroud to throw 3 touchdowns.
if
That'll make
I
me
gotta
feel good.
call, if I gotta call the plug, I'll do it. I'll get it done one way or another, baby.
I need him to throw some
I
touchdowns,
need
please.
him to
Multiple
throw.
touchdowns
I
in this
need
game.
him to throw. And
he said, he
don't
said
say it.
CJ
Don't
can
say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
stop.
Um,
That's pretty funny.
Andrew said Dare better not be. I'm. If Dare is out there at any moment, even if it's a positive play, I'm angry. Dare should not touch the football field. Dare should not have a captain's patch on his chest. Dare should be what he's good at, and that's just being a special teamer.
Yeah. Man, he's made some big plays out of the backfield in his Texans
When?
in his Texans tenure, not this
Okay.
season, but
When was the last one?
early last season, probably. It's been a while. I'm just saying, you know how D'Amico is, man. That's his boy.
The reason why he has a captain's patch on his chest is because he kicked that 30-yard field goal 2 years ago.
That was pretty cool. That was versus the Bucks too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ah, my goodness. Yeah, but the thing is, man, your running back room is kind of thin right now. You can't hand the ball to Chubb 30 times.
You have a rookie in Woody Marks who took one catch and took it 38 yards, and you didn't give him the ball
It's
again.
true.
So it's
True.
like,
Do
we.
you want to hand him the ball or you just want him coming out of the backfield?
I just want to see him on the field.
Just get the ball in his hands, right? Get the ball in the hands of guys who do stuff with it. Xavier Hutchinson needs to get more snaps too, because every
No,
time he's in the
I
game,
don't.
he makes a catch. Every time he's in the game, he makes a catch. I don't know, man. It's everybody needs to be better, but I have hope and I have confidence
I said
that
Dari
this new.
caught the game winner against the Jags at home last year. All right, he caught that 4-yard pass.
There you go.
All right, all right, I
That
could
was
do that.
middle of last season, right?
I
So
I could catch a 4-yard pass.
you could. Let's
Yeah.
put Ruben in the game. Fuck
What? I promise you, I won't allow CJ to get sacked twice.
it. Yeah.
I promise you that. I
Take
promise
somebody's
you.
knees out
I
first.
promise you. I will give. My,
Take somebody's knees out
I'll
before you
take
let him catch.
someone's leg off and I'll take it with me back here to the crib. Put it on the grill. Like
That's what I'm talking
that's
about.
the type of it feels like we don't got that killer in us, man. And I'm
Yeah.
sick of that. Like We don't got that just that attitude. We
Thank you
don't
for
got
bringing that up.
that dog. We don't got someone that's just like F you. I'm a Houston Texan and I'm going to show you how a Houston Texan plays football. I don't think
Mm.
we've ever had that.
Yeah, I'm so glad you brought that up, man, because just a shameless plug. I'm doing another Texans show with a young lady named Scara. She's a brand new Houston Texans fan. It's called Texans
There's,
Bloodline.
there's no free shout outs on here.
Oh, come on, man. I'll give you $1.
I'm playing, playing.
But no, I was kind of giving her a little bit of a history of this team, and I was telling her, as you're watching football, there's going to be some players on other teams that you don't like. Sometimes it's a dirty player, a nasty player. And I told her straight up, the Houston Texans have a history of not putting that guy on their team. Now, we thought maybe CJ Gardner-Johnson might be that guy. I think Azeez Al-Shaair's got a little bit of nasty, I guess. But traditionally, the Texans don't get that dude who, like, you think might
I
be a
need an
little bit
old
crazy.
line. What was that story of the old lineman in Minnesota that I'm not in Minnesota, in Oakland, that will piss himself
Yeah,
on the first play?
somebody
Give me
crazy.
that.
Somebody crazy, right?
Give
Who
me
like
somebody freaking crazy.
yeah.
That was Brian Cushing for us when he tackled someone without a helmet.
Yeah.
Brian Bremen tackling someone without a helmet. But I need that on the offensive side. Look, say what you want about Richie Incognito, right? And if you know ball, you know ball.
He was nasty.
He was nasty. Not saying he's a good person.
Right.
Nasty.
But that's the thing, man. The Texans are so focused on having good character guys, and that's
I
cool.
hate that,
You
man.
should have
I need my lineman with teeth missing.
Yeah,
Like I need someone with the.
I think a good football team should have like 85% good character guys, and then the other 15 just straight dogs, like crazy, might bite somebody's ear off type crazy, like some Mike Tyson ish. You know what I mean?
I mean, in year one, it was CJ when he took on the Broncos defensive line by himself.
Yeah, but CJ, that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking like the Richie Incognitos. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking like the Pac-Man Jones, just somebody off the hinges, bro. Like,
we never said it's time for a new quarterback. It's not.
No.
It's not time for a new quarterback. These players get better, and he's in year 3. I'm sorry. So let's.
What if like Graham Mertz is the next Tom Brady, bro?
How would we know that?
Well, Tom Brady got in because somebody got hurt.
I'm not wishing.
Maybe CJ.
I'm not wishing anything bad on my
I'm just saying. Okay, if CJ Stroud right now he has what, one passing touchdown, one interception.
Talking about benching him, he's not getting benched.
No. I'm saying what would it take to bench CJ Stroud? I'm not gonna say he's not. What would it take?
He'll have to have like a 5 interception game.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
He's not getting benched at all this year.
Okay, a 5 interception game, or what if he plays? What if by week 12 the Texans have 2-3 wins?
Wow, I mean,
You're gonna keep putting him out there.
Just finish out the season, buddy. I'm sorry if you can't get us a win, then you're doing a good job. Keep us from getting a dub.
Why am I putting that into the universe?
Why are we putting that out into the universe, Nick? We're gonna win on Sunday, buddy.
Oh yeah. And I'm looking forward to doing the show after that, because it's going to be nice to do a show after our first win of the season, because the optimism will return. That bad taste will be out of our mouths, and we'll be talking about how we're going to kick Nashville's ass. We already beat them so bad they don't want to wear the Oilers jerseys no more. So we just need a win, man, so we can get back on track. It's always H-Town till we drown, man, but it's just been so depressing.
How confident you think they're going to be when they get that win? Like, how is that press conference
if they have
going
a
to be?
decisive win, like a decisive win, I think their confidence will be through the roof. If they win a close game, I think they'll be confident. But you go into Jacksonville and you take their hearts out like you did 2 years ago. Yeah, they're going to be feeling
Brandon
really good.
says the Texans have averaged 100 yards rushing 5 of the last 6 years. I mean, yeah, when you don't have a running back named Joe Mixon, you're not going to be successful running the football.
If your offensive line's getting blown up off of every play,
they say, what trade would you take for? I'm not even thinking about that, man.
No. First of all, there's not a player that you would trade CJ Stroud for. If you traded CJ Stroud, it would be for picks, and that's all. And they would be multiple first rounders.
We're gonna win on Sunday.
Yes, we are. We gotta switch this vibe up, man. Texans, please give us a dub so we can come back feeling as my boy Ruben would say, nicey.
man. Because we did our part of giving our hype.
Hell yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did our
All
part.
off season, we did our part.
We did our part. I feel like that Starship Troopers. I'm doing my part. Oh, that propaganda filled movie. But just help us
It's
out.
true though, man. Like, what are we supposed to do? We done did watch parties, man. We done tried to hype people up about
Watch parties. We
9 points scored.
training camp
Bro,
every
can you believe they
single
scored
time
9 points when we did a watch party, bro? And we still pulled that shit off.
with 100+ people.
Yeah, they had 9 points, bro. Nobody left at halftime either. Crazy, crazy. What we do, man. I can't wait to be talking about a win though, man. And I'm you said 24-21. I think the defense is gonna keep keeping teams under 20 points, man.
24-20 then.
Yeah. I'll say 24-20. Man, if we I'm not predicting we get a 30 burger until they get over.
If we get a 30 burger, I'm feeling hype.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we try to hype you up.
I don't know if
Didn't
we
work.
did.
Didn't work.
Yeah, I see. What if we lose on Sunday? Then who do we play? There's everybody talking about losing. Don't worry about it. Texans are gonna win.
Texans are gonna win, and we're gonna come back. And I want everyone who was on this stream to just say, "You guys are idiots. You guys should be talking more positively. Just please."
Hey, Rich Boy Jay says Graham Mertz will take us to the Super Bowl this year. What if, bro?
Dude, there's no thing. It's been rough, but we can't lose faith. No, it has, and no, we're not losing faith. We're not, but when I told you guys I'm past the point of being a credentialed media member, being someone who's beloved in that front office, I wouldn't.
You just
I
gonna
would,
keep it a buck
I
now.
wouldn't be talking like this. I would be saying, you know what, guys, we're on the right track. We just said, no, I'm sorry.
You be getting your Mark Vandermeer on.
Oh my, yeah, I'm sorry.
John Harris. Every game, they could get beat by 50. John Harris and Mark Vandermeer will tell you all the things they did good in that game.
Mertz Militia. That's what. Yeah. War Daddy started the Mertz Militia campaign a couple of months ago.
Hey man, you never know.
Dude, shut up.
I'm just saying we don't know.
Shut up.
And we probably will never know.
You can say that about anything.
That's true.
You can say,
That's true.
You can say that.
Bro, what if Graham Mertz, we let him go in a couple of years and like he goes to the Titans and wins the Super Bowl?
Then hey, shout out to you, buddy. Dude, I saw because I had posted a meme, right? It was like it had Dwight Schrute on it from The Office, and it was like a life as a Texans fan, and Dwight Schrute was like, "Am I in pain? Hell yeah, but I thrive in pain." And then I posted that, right?
Yeah.
DQ said, "Please don't hype Mertz up." Yeah, no, we're not gonna hype him. But dude, because there's already a Mills militia, like Mills Mafia is lurking.
No, Graham Mertz is your backup quarterback next year.
Ruben, there was a content creator who had the same opinion on Tom Brady that you have on Mertz. I don't think there were any content creators back then to War Daddy.
Well, there was probably a radio guy.
Just
probably Colin Cowherd.
No, there was probably someone in the newspaper. someone writing the daily column. The Titans, and then just swipe that shit.
Oh my goodness.
Mason said, just watch them win by 20-30. No, for sure. That could happen against Jacksonville.
Hell yeah.
It will be the first time, Liam Cohen goes up against a legit defense in the NFL.
Yeah.
Who did Jacksonville play week 1? Let me go ahead and check.
Week 1. I thought that was Cincinnati, or was that last week?
No, that was last week. Week 1, they played. Let me check.
They beat the Panthers. Right?
Okay, so you beat the not good Panthers. I think they're also 0-2. Are they 0-2 or are they 1-1?
I'm not sure.
If Bryce Young has won a football game, I'm gonna throw up.
Bro, what are you talking about? Daniel Jones is 2-0 in our division.
Okay, they're 0-2. Yeah, that Daniel Jones, right? That's gonna come. That come down is gonna be a tough one for them.
Yeah,
because he's putting up stats that not even Andrew Luck put up. Like that's what's crazy about Daniel Jones, and they're calling him Indiana Jones. This is a crazy ass nickname. They're crazy.
That's one of my favorite movies, bro. Don't do my
Yeah,
movie like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. I know. I know you're old. I know you like Harrison Ford.
Oh, Harrison Ford, Blade Runner,
He's
and Han Solo. Come on, bro.
he's not my cup of tea.
Thunderbolt Ross.
Um, yeah, not good in that Marvel movie. My favorite actor is Idris Elba. Um,
Yeah, he should be Bond, in my opinion.
I think Henry Cavill should be James Bond. That's money. That's money.
Okay, I like it.
Um, big movie guy. When I was in college, I took a film course. Uh, one of my favorite movies ever is John Wick 3. John Wick 3 has a
I still haven't watched John Wick yet, by the
you
way.
got to watch it. If you guys want to watch a great movie scene, go watch Kingsman: The Golden Circle when they're in that church and they're having that whole fight scene. I think it's like a 8 minute long one camera shot of the entire fight. Absolutely crazy. Camera work so cool. But we're gonna
Mhm.
win on Sunday. We're
Yes,
gonna
we
win
are.
on. Thank God Jonathan Taylor got 250. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he has help. So
Hey, War Daddy said it was Paul Gallant who was saying Brady had no chance.
I'm
Paul
doing
Gallant
it.
was probably like 5 years old back then.
Paul Gallant was saying Tom Brady had no chance.
Paul Gallant grew up in Boston, but I'm pretty sure he was like 5 when all that
No,
was
he's
happening.
like 30 something.
You think so?
Yeah. And
Mm.
that's even crazy that War Daddy even knows that.
I think he might be joking,
Mm.
but he didn't put a haha, so maybe he wasn't.
I heard him was bad.
Really?
I heard it was horrible, and it has a 36% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's unfortunate. I was looking forward to that one.
I was too. I was also looking forward to Weapons, and it let me down. It let me
I
down
keep
too.
hearing that. I keep hearing that Weapons is not good.
Not saying it wasn't bad, but it wasn't the
Okay,
best horror movie.
Weapons versus Sinners.
I would say Sinners. I would say Sinners.
Okay.
Sinners was really good.
Yeah, I enjoyed Sinners.
That probably one of the best scenes in the last decade of filmmaking. All the cultures combining together during that scene. That was crazy.
Yes, awesome. Awesome. Bro, we should start a movie podcast. Actually, I'm
No,
about
I'm good. I'm good. The Houston Texans, they're gonna do something amazing on Sunday.
You see it? You see it?
The Houston Texans, they're gonna do something amazing on Sunday. Um, before we go, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank everyone who was a part of this episode. Like I said, we try to hype you up. Unfortunately, we have all the concerns. We chose Blacklock over Jonathan. I would never forget that. I would never forget we chose Ross Blacklock over Jonathan Taylor. And you know who was at the top of that draft? And I knew they were going to be good. T. Higgins, and he went to Cincinnati. With that being said, for more Houston Texans content, I am Ruben. That is the president of Houston Sports, Nick Stevenson. This is the Twin Toros podcast. We'll be back next Friday to talk about whatever the hell the Houston Texans did and what they are going to do. Hold up. Thoughts on WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia? I absolutely hate it. I absolutely hate it. TKO is just showing that they care about the bread. The women wrestlers have already expressed their dislike with the attire that they have to wear, and I 100% agree. If I have to go out there and wrestle for 20 plus minutes in skin tight latex under bright lights, would it be comfortable? Don't like it whatsoever. I know I might be in the minority there.
Probably
Do you
not.
have any thoughts on that?
Probably not. Yeah, I do. I don't think we should be doing anything with Saudi Arabia. Any American company. Like, I understand they own like a lot of oil. Yeah, I don't think we should be doing anything with Saudi Arabia. That's just my point. But yeah, WrestleMania. Listen, man, I can't tell people not to go get bread. They're probably gonna get broke the fuck off.
No, they're getting the most anyone's ever got. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like in the hundreds of millions of dollars. So I don't blame them.
The Saudis are what is it? Isn't the Live Golf tournament over there too? I mean,
Yeah.
they're breaking motherfuckers
What's his
off,
name?
bro.
His Excellency.
Yeah. They're
Oh.
breaking motherfuckers off, bro. So it's hard to tell people don't take money, but like, what is the money worth? Your soul, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. So if someone gave you $100 million to talk about the Spurs, you wouldn't do it.
$100 million to do a Spurs podcast. Nobody would do. I don't know. I mean,
What's the
why
team
was
you
I
hate?
saying
The
100
Cowboys?
I what teams do I hate? The
Mhm.
Lakers.
Okay. $100 million Lakers podcast. His Excellency gives you that and says you just got to do it
Oh,
start
it's coming
tomorrow.
from the Saudis. No, dog, I can't do it.
Okay.
And it's
Mr.
not me
David.
being racist, bro. Like I'm just against everything they do to the people of their country over there.
Mm.
There's a reason that the
All
women
right,
have
all right,
to
all
dress
right, all
different.
right, all
Just
right, all
saying.
right. What's y'all's favorite Mexican food?
Menudo.
Enchiladas are fire. I'm always down for some milanesa. But let's get out of here. Shout out to everyone. We
Hey,
keep
Ruben,
on.
you know how to make menudo?
I don't. I
Damn, I'm about
don't.
to learn.
Mm.
I'm
I
making
just
some.
know how to do a brisket, smoke some ribs. We love you guys. This is
Absolutely.
this is why I love this channel.
Texans are gonna win.
Texas are gonna win. We're gonna be 1-2 on the season.
Hey, we got to do a show before Friday though.
Really?
The game is Sunday.
Oh yeah, we do have to do a game before Friday.
Today's Friday. It's
Mm.
a week from today.
None of the other teams would have reached on Kenyon Green or that's what gets me mad.
Mm-hmm.
Kenyon Green, Juice Scruggs, Blake Fisher. Where would this team be if they pan out?
Yeah. You know who was pretty good in a Cowboys uniform? Tyler Booker.
Has he looked good?
The game I watched, he looked good.
But he went way before. Like he went way before. The one that hurts me was it's not Landon Donovan. Donovan Jackson,
Yeah,
the
that was right
guard
before
out
us.
of Georgia.
That
That
was
was
right.
someone I wanted
Yeah, I forgot that was right before us.
right before us. But
Yeah.
with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we love you guys. Watch H Town win by 20. I can't wait to talk about it. See y'all.